Tunnels are a key component of Hamas defense strategy. Originally, these were smuggling routes for terrorists to obtain weapons and other materials. Israel estimates that tens of millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands of tons of concrete are needed to build such structures. Some underground communications are well equipped, with electricity and food stocks for a month.
Training for urban warfare and tunnel warfare, as the United States learned in Vietnam, are different than fighting on an open battlefield. So this poses a particular risk for the IDF going into those tunnels physically to secure them, especially when you don't know the layout, you don't know what to expect down there.
According to the IDF, the tunnels pass under residential buildings, schools, sports centers, mosques and hospitals in the Gaza Strip. In 2021, a Hamas leader said that the length of the underground network in the Gaza Strip reaches 500 kilometers. It is impossible to verify this data, analysts say. According to journalists of the Washington Post, there are three types of tunnels. The first is economic, for supplies. The second was for the top Hamas leadership, so they could be saved during the bombings. And the third type are tunnels used to attack Israel. In 2006, Hamas members penetrated into Israel through such an underground passage and ambushed IDF soldiers. The Israel army has already tried to destroy Hamas underground communications. In 2021, the IDF published footage of strikes on targets in the underground network. Then, according to the Israeli army, hit 50 targets and damaged many kilometers of tunnels. The attack involved aircraft, tanks, artillery and infantry units.
It's always difficult to deal with tunnels, don't get me wrong, in any context, even when they are in a mountainous area, but when they are urban area, then everything is more complicated. The tactical aspects, strategic aspects, the operational aspects, and of course the protections that you want to ensure for the civilian population, said Richmond Barak, who is also a senior fellow at the Lieber Institute for Law and Land Warfare and the Modern War Institute at West Point. Daphne Richmond Barak, senior researcher at the International Institute for Counterterrorism, in a comment for CNN.
The command of the Israel Defense Forces said they will seek to completely destroy the underground network of the terrorist group.
Think the Gaza Strip as one layer for civilians and then another layer for Hamas. We are trying to get to that second layer that Hamas has built, an Israel Defense Forces spokesperson said in a video on Thursday, from a statement by a spokesperson for the Israel Defense Forces at a briefing.
The Financial Times reports that Israel has changed its strategy. Previously, ceasefires were reached after days or weeks of air attacks and limited ground offensives. In each case, the IDF struck heavily, but Hamas retained most of its underground communications. This time, Tel Aviv is aiming for total victory. Reported by Roman Smoler, Krystyna Dąbrowska, UATV News.